what Fox News and the right wing is trying to do today, as Emma said, coming from the top, is distract away from what this impeachment is about. A president who denied democracy and incited violence as retaliation and an intimidation tactic, as you just said. So what they're doing is saying, look over here, look over here, look over here, and trying to reset the minds of literally at this point, probably over 1 billion people who saw the videos of the protesters going in to the Capitol with Nazi slogans on their shirts, with quoting Hitler outside, who smashed security guards' heads indoors. I mean, the entire world saw this and was disgusted, and right-wing media now is like trying to reset their base's brain to make it about something else when the world is talking about the impeachment again of Donald Trump denying democracy.
The idea, Nomi, that these right-wingers would try and change the subject from the insurrection or the impeachment, I just don't believe that. There's no way. There's no way that they would turn the attention away from that. They'd have to find like some cohort of people that there was already some type of like right-wing animosity towards, and somehow blame them or make some type of comparison. I can only imagine
that's unheard of.
Who would do something so just ridiculous. Cue clip number 3.
Did I set that up for you?
You did.
Wow. Teamwork.
Clip number 3.
Now that takes us back to tomorrow's Barnum and Bailey revival in the Senate. Democrats are arguing that Trump welcomed and incited a violent incursion into the Capitol, when it is they who are enticing illegals to bust through our borders, exploit our resources, and commit crimes. And we're not talking about a few hundred. We're talking hundreds of thousands, eventually millions, if the Democrats have their way. There is an insurrection taking place against America, all right. It's been going on for years in the deepest depth of the D.C. swamp. And now its figurehead resides at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This insurrection seeks to overthrow everything we love about America by defaming it, silencing it, and even prosecuting it. This is an organized mob funded by billionaires. It's supported by celebrities. Oh my God. And it's aided and abetted by propagandistic news organizations every single step of the way. These insurrectionists have stormed our schools with BLM indoctrinators. They shuttered our classrooms by empowering union heavies. They've overwhelmed small businesses with idiotic, stupid lockdowns. They've robbed Americans of good-paying oil and gas jobs with obscene climate change dictates.
Joe Biden.
They've ripped down historical markers from Washington to Lincoln. They've terrorized patriotic Americans who are now afraid to just speak their minds. They've burned police precincts. They've taken over entire city blocks. And not just for a few hours, by the way, but for weeks. And as
I can only imagine. Laura Ingraham walked into work yesterday and goes, everybody get around. I want to do a comment on impeachment. What would you like to reference? All of it. Take all of the stuff that's on that board, and I want it in one monologue. I want it all. I want the black people. I want the immigrants.
And funnel
I
it
want
into
the statues.
Insurrection. That's what it means.
I want the climate change. I want celebrities. Get me all the celebrities. All of it. All of it. I want all of it in this one thing. But isn't that a little bit of far field? No, I want all of it.
Grinder it all into an insurrection sandwich. Biden sandwich.
How many Jews do we got listed in this? I want 2 more Jews.
Oh yeah, well they did show. Speaking of Jews, she showed Seth Rogen, right? And she showed
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I just like love when the celebrities and the elites. It's just like such obvious anti-Semitism. That's just
There's no Clint Eastwood up there.
Yeah. I like that J.B. Pritzker made it.
Yeah.
I'm a little impressed that none of us made it. Clearly, we're not big. We're the Antifa channel, and also MSNBC Light. So,
tough.
2 and 1.
Yeah, I mean, like, but I I love making fun of Fox segments, but that one was actually quite scary. I mean, just there are millions of people that watch that every night and they go, these are the real problems in America, that the immigrants are coming. They're coming from your children, BLM indoctrinated in your schools. I mean, this is the absolutely most vile use of someone's platform that one could possibly use.
Yeah. Just a note that her brother says that Laura and his father was a Nazi sympathizer. Just, a little bit of context. So that's per Laura's brother.
And said that?
He tweeted it a long time ago.
Like he doesn't like her, and he's.
Yeah, it says the emotional part of her heart is basically broken, and it's probably because our dad was a Nazi. So.
Oh my God. What I don't understand is how someone like Lou Dobbs crossed the line, and that's not crossing the line. Like Lou Dobbs is off, but Laura Ingraham in her primetime spot, that made it.
Well, Lou Dobbs,
a lawsuit.
Yeah. I mean, again, like there's no immigrant. She's not specifically calling out corporations and threatening the financial viability of Fox News, and also like Lou Dobbs was the top-rated show on Fox Business. The numbers were like under 400,000 viewers averaging, but that's because like they compare it to CNBC shows. The big fish is Fox News, not Fox Business, and so she pulls in all those fearful 80-year-olds. And so yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen on Fox News. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty impressive.